Filmmaker mode is a mode in which we can ensure that the original intent of the filmmaker, the technical aspects of the film, and the way in which we finished the film in the edit suite and the color timing room gets to the viewer the way that we intended.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop using filmmaker mode. It's awful, and it really isn't the director's intent. And if it is, well, then you probably should look elsewhere because the director doesn't know what they're doing. I know that might sound a little bit off, but you tell me, okay? So you're looking at theater, HDR theater mode with my settings plugged in. This is what filmmaker mode looks like. This is what they're saying you're supposed to watch TV like. Now, I have been trying to break status quo of just listening to so-called experts for the longest time, and this is no different. And basically what you're looking at is more or less the same thing. It's just wash, dim, not the best. And you see this time and time again, and it's just kind of like, okay, well, you have two choices. You're going to either look at it all washed out and all dim and not really get what you paid for, or you're going to take advantage of what you actually paid for. And I don't know the obsession almost of a lot of the purists where it's just kind of like, okay, so you have to dim everything out, make everything look like it's from, like, literally that looks like a decade old picture. That does not look like cutting edge, anything nice, anything new like you just paid for. It literally looks like trash. So when you find yourself in these weird situations where you're taking so-called professional advice from people that tell you like, hey, wash out your picture and make everything look dead, this is what you're supposed to watch. And again, filmmaker mode is like the industry standard, industry leading mode. Another one, IMAX enhanced mode. Now this one's not as bad, but it's still pretty darn bad. As you can see, it still lacks a lot in the way of color. It's very washed, it's very meh, right? Better than filmmaker mode though, which again, I find hilarious because filmmaker mode is the one that all of these Hollywood producers are laying their hat on, and directors and so on and so forth. Of course, we all know about the paid to leave a comment thing. I mean, but filmmaker mode is a joke. I think at this point, almost everybody watching this video knows that, but nobody's really ready to call it out to the point of saying like either fix it or just take it out altogether. Like we don't need this trash because it doesn't really do anything. And I think, again, it's going to offend people who are easily offended, which frankly, I don't care about one way or another. Okay. But I think it will educate those who maybe believe like the sales reps at various retailers that say, oh no, this comes with filmmaker mode. You don't have to calibrate it. It's director's intent. No, you absolutely have to calibrate and adjust these TVs. You cannot just whip them out of the box, number one, if you want to see a good picture. And you absolutely can't just put it in the director's intent mode because here you have it. It's dim, ugly, and trash. And so let's go ahead and just give it some juice now. Give it some life back. Those are my settings that you're looking at right now. If you guys want to see the sauce, see what the fuss is all about, make sure you join for $5. I'll hook you up and you'll be able to be taken care of. But the moral of the story is turn off filmmaker mode. Turn off all the so-called purist preset modes because all they do is wash out your picture to make it look literally a decade old. If that's your thing and you like looking at a decade old television, why even buy this in the first place? You realize you could buy any hot buy TV. Bro, check me out. Now let's do this in real time, okay? Would you rather look at Quantum TV settings right here, all the color, all the sauce in the world, or this right here, filmmaker mode? Because I'm telling you right now, if I told you this was Doorbuster Black Friday deal, right? Freaking Best Buy or Target or Walmart, and I was like, hey, this is that brand new Sano, you'd probably believe me, right? Because that's how bad the damn thing looks. And I think that's the biggest thing in the world that nobody's talking about. You know, you're paying for a high-end product, and then you use filmmaker mode, which is supposed to give you director's intent, and then you get trash. It really bothers me personally because I just kind of look at this industry the way it is, and like everybody is so jaded now. Everybody is so willing to talk up products for affiliate commissions, affiliate marketing, all this trash, and it's like, dude, make your commissions honestly. It's not hard. Just sell a good product. Like find a winning product, plug it in your description, and make your money. You can still get paid. You don't have to lie, but again, it's a whole social media thing. It's a whole generational thing that we're just kind of stuck in now at this point. I think we've adopted the suck and have to embrace it. But I'm one of those people that refuse to. So now you have the transparency and the information. Don't use these modes. They suck.